Greetings, this is Zen from AReL, Action for Refugee Life, and I'm excited to announce the launch of our funding campaign. It's a powerful opportunity to help us achieve our next stage of growth. And this is just a quick video to walk you through two things. Number one, a quick preview of our funding campaign so that you can learn about our funding needs and then ultimately decide where you choose for your dollars to have an impact. And second, if you haven't been following us online, then we want to share a little bit about AReL, who we are, what we do, and the progress that we've made since establishing our first center back in 2023. In fact, we think that's a wonderful place to start. So if you are inspired, stick around to the end so we can talk to you about the different funding campaigns and how you can get involved. And you, meaning if you're a business, if you're a social enterprise, if you're a corporation, if you're a nonprofit, if you're a foundation, if you're a philanthropist, if you're a social activist, or you're just a global citizen looking to have an outsized impact with your contribution, then this message is for you. Now let's talk about AReL. AReL is a refugee-founded, refugee-led organization based and operating out of the heart of Kakuma Refugee Camp, Kenya. Kakuma Refugee Camp is home to over 250 to 300,000 forcibly displaced refugees from all across the African continent, from Sudan to Congo to Somalia and beyond. And neighboring Dadaab Camp is home to roughly the same number of refugees. The combined population is roughly 500,000. For reference, that's the size of a thriving metropolitan city in the United States. In 2023, AReL launched its first pilot. It was a semester-long course to teach students how to code, program, and develop small applications. At the end of that semester, students would graduate with industry-level certifications as part of that graduation criteria. So here, we're not just pushing students through curriculum, we're making sure that there's knowledge retention and that they've developed new competencies to apply in their careers. With the completion of a successful pilot, fast forward to today, AReL is now offering 5 courses. Everything from full-stack engineering and programming, to digital marketing, to cybersecurity, to data analytics, and more. AReL even offers a dedicated course just for women who wish to get involved in the tech space. And all of these courses run on a dual schedule, one in the morning and then another that repeats in the afternoon, making sure that our course curriculum is accessible to the broader community. We've gone from 40 students in our pilot to now educating and having graduated hundreds. And AReL's goal is to educate thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions across the continent where education is most in need and most scarce. But today, with more classes and more students served, it required an expansion of our classroom facilities. Our initial pilot only required 1 center. We've grown from 1 physical classroom to now 5, right there on the ground in the heart of Kakuma Refugee Camp. It's part of our strength. You see, AReL's location right there in the camp means 2 pretty unique things. Number 1, it has proximity to the community that it looks to serve. And number 2, because it is a refugee-founded, refugee-led organization, and it's run by the refugees there on the ground, it means that there is a permanency there to the programs that they offer. And look, if you're an organization, an individual, anyone that's tried to bring programs into a challenging environment like Kakuma Refugee Camp, you're not confused about how daunting of a task that is. But what AReL has done and who they are solves that challenge. It doesn't mean that it's not hard, it's difficult, it's extremely challenging. And I am personally moved to tears every time I learn about the latest challenge that both the organization is facing and having to persevere through, but also the community, the refugees. Pursuing an education comes with a whole host of challenges. And that's an entire video for another time. But if you're familiar with the refugee space, then you know getting quality education in a reliable and safe way is a challenge. But part of what makes AReL work is this ecosystem of the founders, the refugee founders of the organization, but the refugee-led managers on the ground who are doing hard work to ensure that operationally the programs are sustainable. And the instructors who have dedicated themselves to facilitating the curriculum that AReL offers through its programs. They're showing up to classes, they're providing high quality education to our students, and they're staying invested in the future of those students as well. And of course, our dedicated and talented students who are committed to learning. And AReL is very, very serious about measurable impact. We don't just want to be doing busy work for the sake of being busy. We have goals and we achieve them. Part of how we do that is we track the student's journey all the way through enrollment, to induction, to class participation. Are they attending classes? Are they dropping off? If there is drop off, we want to know that. in real time so that we can correct in real time, or get as much information as we can as to what may be impacting that drop-off. Often there are external factors that impact attendance. There are conditions in the camp. There's illnesses and malaria that can impede someone's ability to pursue education. And we want to know about that too. We're gathering data. We're trying to develop holistic solutions. And on to graduation, and what percentage of our students are graduating. And for those that don't, again, let's figure out why. And even beyond graduation, we stay tethered to the students. We have entrepreneurial mentorship programs, we have job placement assistance programs, and all of that is to say, we want to know how their careers are developing. And nothing pleases us more than to have a thriving tech hub right there at Kakuma Camp, where students who have graduated and have gone out into the world and have picked up new jobs, coming back into the tech center to work on those jobs and get further mentorship as they pursue their careers further. A thriving tech hub right in the heart of Kakuma Refugee Camp, providing education, curriculum, industry-level certification right there. And it's extremely rare and innovative. And, it's not just the hard work and brilliance and determination of the refugees leading and running the organization. It's the resourcefulness, it's the ingenuity, it's the savviness to fill gaps that they actually have. We can look at partnerships that they formed to fill some of those gaps. We can look at Give Internet, for example, who have donated laptops and routers and subscriptions so that our students can actually get online and have the software and the hardware that they need to actually learn. And because they are headquartered in Kakuma Refugee Camp and operate out of the camp, they've been able to partner outward with organizations like the UNHCR to help them deliver their programs on the ground. And a big heartfelt thank you to the Amahura Coalition, who has provided crucial support to AReL, who has placed their faith in our organization and know all too well the importance of empowering refugee-led organizations to bring about refugee-focused solutions. They've partnered with my organization, Dependable, to help bridge the digital divide. We provide technical infrastructure in the form of servers and databases and subdomains and software subscriptions. Students need access. There's a huge gap to fill when we talk about access, but they're going out into the world and they're finding ways to develop strategic partnerships to fill those gaps. And they're doing it wonderfully. And now we want to do more of it. And that's where you can help. You see, AReL is in this tricky stage called growth. It's where organizations succeed or fail. There's no meandering in this stage. But part of how you succeed is being really thoughtful about what your needs are. And that takes us into our campaigns. So let's do a quick walkthrough of the campaigns so that you can learn where to help. Head over to refugee-life.org and click on the donate button at the top. When you land on this page, you're going to see 6 campaigns. We have a student transportation fund, a student laptop fund, a local instructors fund, a local infrastructure fund, a women in tech fund, and a micro scholarship fund. And if you click on any one of them, it'll take you down to the section that will talk to you more about that specific campaign and how your dollars actually have an impact with that campaign. And that's it. Choose your dollar amount, whether you want to make a one-time contribution or a monthly commitment. And know that no dollar amount is too small. Now, for those of you that wish to make a more significant contribution, we certainly invite that. In fact, we're calling on it. Now, we recognize not all significant contributions, certainly depending on the size of that contribution, will happen as a transaction on our donations page. So if that is you and you are considering a sizable contribution, head over to our contact page and reach out and get to speak to one of us, learn about what we are doing, ask your questions, and we get an opportunity to learn about you. And together, we can figure out where we align and how we can change the world together. And that's it. We thank you for taking the time to listen and learn. We invite everyone to head over to our website at refugee-life.org to learn more and follow us on our journey. Thank you.